Welcome to Simply HR. In today's session, we are going to discuss on the purpose of employee selection process. Though we say employee selection is based on certain procedures and processes, why are they important? That is the context of this session. We may have, for an example, 3 vacancies in a department or in a section of an organization, but we don't have any assurance that we will receive only 3 applications. We might receive no applications, as well as we may get more than 3 applications, maybe 10, 20, 300, 3000 applications, depending what we are trying to offer as benefits and provisions, welfare measures, and especially the salary and the other packages related to the profile. Depending on all these aspects, there are possibilities for people to apply either in the required number or more than the required number. So in that case only we are choosing selection as a scientific process. By doing scientific selection process or by adopting scientific processes in employee selection, what are we actually getting? First and foremost is ensuring right placement decision. Yes, end of the day, the investor, we are not going to give salaries from our pockets, only our management, the investor in the business, is going to spend money from his pocket to pay off the salaries, isn't it? So naturally he has all the rights to justify the selection of employees for his organization. So in that case, who will he approach? None other than we, that is HR. So we are answerable for the investors' questions regarding how and why we selected an employee or how and why we didn't select an employee. That is where we need to ensure the right selection. That's the first and foremost purpose for which selection process should be scientific. On the other hand, we also have to see to that we are not carried away by any personal likes and dislikes during employee selection. So in that context, we are trying to avoid or reduce discriminatory selection procedures. When we have a number of tests, exams and reality orientation checks during selection process, we are trying to ensure that we don't select anybody out of our own personal interest, likes and dislikes. That way we are trying to avoid discriminations. That is second purpose for which employee selection should be scientific. The third purpose is to increase fair treatment. Yes, after selection process, we are not going to stop with that. We are actually committing the employee forever. As far as he is with us, we are supposed to be committed for his salary, for other benefits, for other welfare measures, and life and personal security, safety, everything. So in all those decisions, we should be treating him on par with other human beings. So what happens? The fair treatment starts right from the point of selection. When we, by selection of employee itself, if we are discriminatory, if we give a weightage for our likes and dislikes, naturally the point 1 is going to be wrong, and henceforth it's everything with reference to that employee is going to be wrong. That's the idea in this context, that we are trying to avoid such unnecessary unfair labor practices by being scientifically selecting an employee with the fair treatment at the point of selection itself. Then another important reason for why employee selection process should be scientific is to protect ourselves from lawsuits. Generally, most of the cases that an organization comes across with reference to employees concerned as discriminatory treatment or unfair treatment. So when our selection process itself is ensured to be a scientific process, we naturally are reducing or avoiding discriminations, isn't it? We are trying to be neutral. We are trying to be objective in employee selection. That way, we are non-discriminatory, we are scientific, and we are avoiding unfair treatments. So with all these reasons, we can very well claim protection from any legal issues. That is one more reason why an employee selection process should be a scientific process. With this, let me conclude the session. Further details of various strategies and reasons for adopting certain strategies for certain profiles and all, we will be discussing in further sessions. Thank you.